Now this is that Julian Assange rally, protest, that wasn't taken out by the police, but approved by the police and the authorities in the setting up of this protest. Which again means they were allowed to erect a tent and to be unmolested by the police, who are running rampant and riot in London. All these were left alone, given permission to put up the tent and the rest of it, because Julian Assange is a government agent. They protect their own, they promote their own, and all this is a promotion, Julian Assange. Now, aside that to one side, I wasn't going to deal with that. I've already dealt with it. I love this piece on the banner, the poster. It says underneath, "Don't extradite Assange. Journalism is not a crime." Journalism, I mean, is the second biggest crime outside Parliament. Parliament is the crime. And the media, journalism, all that comes through your through the papers and through the media is a crime. It's a crime against humanity. It's a crime against truth. Because it's lies, 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 and more lies. The promotion of lies, lies, and lies. Deceit. Overwhelming deceit. It does not tell the truth. Give a true story to a journalist and they will spin it. They can't help it. It's in their nature. The leopard cannot change its spots, or lion cease to roar. It's in their nature. And it's the same with all the media, all the outlets, and this is why we have to go to alternative media. And unfortunately, the government has seen the alternative media and has pushed some of their own out into the alternative media to give a spin away from what is true. We're forever under attack from the government, from the media, from the press. These are the ones that don't come knocking to your door physically and to con you, to rob you of what you have. What they do is sell it to you in the newspapers, via newspapers. They sell you lies. They're robbing you of the truth. And the media does the same. They're robbing us of the truth. They're equally robbing us, taking away common sense, analytical thinking, discernment, common reasoning, simply by stating what we should believe, never question. Because the media is to be trusted, so the media says. And the media will join various bandwagons in order to promote themselves as being on side with us. And sadly there are those, because it is life in society, that will join the bandwagon. And they will criticise us for not joining the bandwagon, for not stepping in line, for being heretics, nonconformists. Nowadays, the term heretic has gone because we are a humanistic secular age. The term that is now used to reflect the age is conspiracy theorist. The term plague has now been replaced by pandemic. child buggery has now been replaced by paedophilia. Child murder has now been replaced by abortion. And we can go on and on concerning this new world order that has a new world speak. And it is a new world speak. Adultery is a mistake. Lying and cheating is now acceptable as long as it profits a person, or government, or media. The whole rule of honesty, of truth, of integrity, of rectitude, all that is good and fine, manners, everything has been ditched for a new world order that is not coming, but is presently with us and has been with us for years. Well, past what, 10 years? And is growing, cementing itself, so that we have a new society completely. Journalism is a crime against humanity. And it's the brainwashing of humanity by corrupt journalism. Because that's what is meant. But they leave out the term corrupt. Just like politicians say politics is fine, they leave out corrupt. Because politics is fine, journalism is fine, in the original sense of the terms. But when man comes along and corrupts it, then journalism stinks, the media stinks, politics stinks. The vast majority of people miss the fact that the word is missing, the word corrupt. What is not straight is corrupt. What is lying is corrupt. Deception is corrupt. You add these things to good things in order to make them not only stink before the public, but to deceive the public, to think that, oh, journalism is not a crime, it's good. No, it's not. Not in the sense that you're promoting it, because what you're promoting is corrupt journalism. And what happens is people read these words, journalism is not a crime, and they believe it. So anything that journalism comes out with is believed. They don't make a distinction. They don't want to make a distinction because they're working on behalf of corruption. Hence, why they're standing there with a tent. All this organisation, not outlawed, but allowed to be set up for the promotion of a man who has destroyed the lives of people. We've dealt with that in a former video, how Julian Assange destroyed lives and businesses of hundreds of people because he was to gather information on groups that were opposed to Parliament. That was his remit. That's what he was employed to do. And you know something? As we leave this, journalism today continues to be corrupt. It shall be tomorrow. It was previously. It's never been any the same. It has led to wars, massacres, bloodbaths, corrupt journalism has done this. And corrupt journalism stands here with this totalitarian, authoritarian government, protected by government. This lot here, again, would never exist, would never be allowed to exist. They would be dispersed, no tents erected, officers beating down the persons who dare to erect a tent, and they have to have permission to erect a tent. And this is journalism standing with all this corruption. And not one person here fined, and no £10,000 fines for the organisers. We are living in a day of deception, utter deception. And these people here that stand forward, giving their speeches, they're encouraging people to stand with them and to donate to their cause, to sign up to their cause, and the buggers are going off laughing their socks off. Because what they've done is sold their organisation to the simple. And that's what they call the people, simple, stupid, sheeple. That's what they're calling them. They darn well know that they will not, these people will not get a £10 fine. Their consciences are clear as far as the fear of being fined for £10,000. And what they've done, they've sold themselves, and they've sold journalism, and they've sold the whole pack of lies for their own pecuniary advantage. Yes, they will now get subs. Yes, they will now get extra money for their organisations. Laughing all the way to the bank. Freedom is truth. Lies is bondage.